I was at the gym at 5 a.m. Me and Uber Eats been like this for a long time. Our rings so much more this month than I have in previous months. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal, and I would love if you took a second to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. So y'all, I'm super excited. Today I will be doing a monthly weight loss journey update, and I got this idea from a creator named Keisha Monet, so I'm gonna make sure to link her video down in the description box, y'all. She is intense. Like, she does raw fast, where like all she does is eat raw fruit and vegetables. I love her y'all, I just got some crazy news from my cousin. I'm sorry. I'm about to pause and come back. I'm back. I had to take a brief little pause for a second. Now let's get into the successes of May. The biggest thing that I'm the most proud of is the fact that I worked out, y'all, so much. Like, I was in the gym, okay? I was a fitness queen. Probably 3 days a week at least, maybe 4, I was in the gym at 5 a.m. Like, not on my way to the gym, not thinking about going to the gym. I was at the gym at 5 a.m. And I know that by creating this type of habit, I'm gonna see results, right? Like, making sure I have that consistency is what's gonna get me to the finish line. I made a rule for myself that was basically like, you cannot miss 2 days in a row. So if I missed a Monday, I had to be there Tuesday. And I really do think that helped, because it was something that was manageable for me, realistic for me, and made it easy for me to just go and do what I needed to do. As far as planning the workouts that I did, I kept it very simple and did things that I was comfortable with, because, you know, when you're going back to the gym, there's already that intimidation of like, okay, am I gonna be able to lift what I used to lift? Am I gonna feel comfortable? Whatever, all of that. So I'm really, really proud of that, and I'm just really excited for that. Another big accomplishment is that I really cooked a lot this month, y'all. Like, I cooked a lot of meals, and I'm very proud, because if you've watched any of my weekly weigh-ins, you know that ordering out and binge eating is really a struggle for me. So a way that is already alleviated is when you cook your own meals. Because when you prepare your own meals, you're just a little bit more mindful, I feel like, or at least I am. Instead of me just, you know, going somewhere and they're gonna 10 ounces of cheese on my order, I'm gonna measure it and maybe put like only 5 ounces. And that sounds silly, but for me, I know, again, that's a sustainable change that I can maintain in the long run. And so I'm really, really proud that I've been out here cooking my own food, doing my thug thizzle, making it happen. The third accomplishment that I'll say is that, y'all, I closed my rings so much more this month than I have in previous months. Like, because previous months it would be, okay, I had a good week and then I just fall off and I don't close my rings anymore. But this month you can consistently see a theme of me closing my rings throughout the week. The only thing I will say is that based off the chart, as y'all can see, I do miss a lot of weekends. So I'm trying to figure out a way to hold myself accountable during the weekends to make sure that I'm not just chilling and not, you know, going to the gym or doing something that's active. And that is the only thing I'll say, where it's like, okay, the weekends, there's a clear sign that, like, once Friday comes, I'm like, who's the gym? Who's working out? I don't know her. But yeah, really proud of that. As far as the downsides, let's get into it. Some of the things that we need to develop. Number one is the fact that I did definitely still struggled with binge eating. Probably once a week I would go and binge eat. And I know that sounds so bad. Like, depending on who you are and you're watching this, you're gonna be like, girl, once a week binge eating like 4,000 calories, 5,000 calories, that's insane. But for me, that is such progress, because what used to be 4 days in a week has turned into 1. And I'm very, very proud of that. I'm not ashamed of it at all. And I can't wait for the time that I can say, like, I went a month without binging. I went a month without going to eat super unhealthy stuff. I know it's gonna happen, but we're just not there yet. And I have to give myself grace. Another thing is that, y'all, I did order Uber Eats. Again, if you're not new here, you know that Uber Eats is, me and Uber Eats been like this for a long time. And I'm trying to break up with Uber Eats, and it's happening, y'all. I deleted the Uber Eats app, but I kept the Uber app, and now Uber has a thing where it has like food at the top. So it basically has Uber Eats in the app. They really need to make a way to turn that off for people that do struggle with like overeating. I wonder if I can Google and figure out how to do it. I need to see. Let me, hold on one second, y'all. Let's check. See, yeah, the only way to delete Uber Eats is to delete your entire Uber. And that's hard because y'all know I live a social life and I obviously do not want to drink and drive. Like, I try my best to be responsible. So by deleting Uber, it's like if I'm out and I need to Uber home or whatever, or just like sometimes I don't want to drive, like if I'm going into the city, because I live in the suburbs kind of. I don't always want to drive to the city because I know like we're gonna bar hop or whatever, so I'll just Uber. So I can't delete the app. But 3 times this week is, I mean 3 times this month is not that bad considering. I'm like, okay, consider what it used to be. That is very good progress. So that would be one thing that I'm saying, like, okay, hopefully next month I'm gonna say no Uber Eats. That's the plan. And then another thing that I struggled with is just consistency with the working out. Like I said, you could clearly see that on the weekends I was not going to the gym like I needed to. I'm just kind of like chilling. So I'm trying to find a way to make sure that during the weekend I work out and I make it like a fun workout. So I, for one thing, have signed up for Pilates every Sunday, and that'll be one way to get a workout in. And then Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna try to start telling my friends like, oh, let's go walk before we go out, or oh, can you meet me and we walk and get a coffee, or we walk and get like a margarita, something to kind of just add some activity before the hangout. Another thing that I definitely have room for growth is setting like food boundaries. And when I say food boundaries, I mean just things that are healthy habits. For example, I really want to make sure that if I'm eating at the dining room table, just because I think that there's something that mentally connects like binge eating or overeating with being comfortable. For me, at least, when I'm in bed or when I'm on the couch, it's so easy for me to binge. Versus if I'm sitting up at a dining room table, I'm much more mindful of like eating. I'm taking more time to chew, and it's just not as fast of a process. So I'm really like consuming and digesting what I eat. I did not do the best with that this month at all. I did a lot of couch eating. I did a lot of bed eating, to be honest, which is gross. I shouldn't be eating in bed in general. Like, it's about to be the summer and I don't need no little critters running around this house, okay? But that's one thing that I definitely need to do better about. Another thing is tracking with MyFitnessPal. I feel like it's really hard for me to stay consistently tracking. I want to get to the point where like I'm tracking every meal live instead of maybe like later on in the day I finally decide to load what I ate. Or some days I skip it all together. If I decide to binge, I'm not gonna show it because I'm not gonna track it because I wanna act like it doesn't exist. Those are things that I'm trying to work on. I also really have like been trying to get into intermittent fasting slowly, and I've been failing at that terribly. Like, I'll do good for a couple of days, but then I'll just randomly decide like I don't wanna wait to eat, or I wanna eat later, and that's just like not the best. I wanna try to do better with that. Now for June, here are my goals for June that I'm really focused on, y'all. I'm really going to be hitting hard. I'm going to really be going hard. The first one is I want to do 30 days of fasted cardio. 30 days. So I'm very focused on that. I'm going to be waking up in the morning. Even if I just go to Planet Fitness and get on the treadmill and that's all I want to do, I'm going to do that. Because it's really important for me, I think, to cut weight. I need to start adding some cardio. And I know, like, y'all obviously know I lift weights. Like, y'all see me do that. But I want to just start doing that cardio and not just doing, like, a short warm-up. Because I do think the cardio will help me cut. Another thing is I want to eat like I ate in that Lori Harvey video. Not necessarily the calories, of course, but how clean I ate. Y'all, when I tell you I felt so good, like, physically, I didn't have tummy aches, I slept well, I was energized, and I think it really was because I was very mindful of what I was consuming, and I want to get back into doing that and it not just being a weekend thing. So I'm really going to focus on eating clean, except for one day a week when I give myself like a cheat day, but I still stay within my calorie intake. And those are my main goals, y'all. Like, it's nothing too crazy. I think for the most part, May was a great month for me just because I see the shift happening. The number on the scale is not showing it all the way because I'm not being consistent like I need to be, but I'm seeing the shift in my mindset, and I'm seeing the shift in the way that, like, I want to eat healthy because I feel good. I want to wake up and go to the gym because I feel good. And it's starting to turn into the thing where it's like not so much of a chore and a task, but it's more something that you want to do because you enjoy it. So I'm really optimistic that between now and September, which my birthday month is in September, that I will be, that's like 3 months, right? Yeah, it's 3 months. I feel like I can be like 30 pounds down. If I stick with it, y'all, I'm claiming it, okay? I will be 30 pounds down because I'm gonna be like, the mindset is gonna shift. Oh, another thing I'm so proud of, y'all, and this does not get talked about enough. I don't know if it's just me, but like, it is so hard for me to go out socially and not drink. And then not eat bad, because like, the older you get, and I'm not even old, but like, you know, brunch is a big thing. And I live in Houston, y'all. So our brunch, literally, when I say I'm going to Fun Day Sunday, y'all, I will leave this house at like 1 o'clock. I won't get back to this house until like 9 p.m. That's why I don't do it super often, because you go from brunch to the day party, to the day party, to somebody's house, maybe to a night thing, and so you're just gone all day, and the drinking and the eating can really add up. So I'm super proud that this month, like a couple of times I went out and I just had Topo Chico. I was like, I'm just drinking Topo Chico, I'm just drinking water, and that is a big deal, because it's so, normally it's hard for me to not be like, oh yeah, pass me some of that mimosas, let's get it, mimosa who, you know. But I really said no a lot of times this month, and I'm very, very proud. So yes, we're looking forward to June, y'all. We're starting it up. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different. I know y'all are used to weekly weigh-ins, but I wanted to try something new, because y'all know I'm sharing this journey with y'all, but ultimately this is my journey. So I think it's gonna be a great way to look back and see like monthly what's been going on, you know, just kind of a brief summary. Thank y'all so much for watching. As you know, I post videos 3 times a week, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video. I'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely.